Hey guys, Corey Scott here, criminal defense attorney out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Listen, I don't know who this is for, but I was doing some videos and this idea, I was just looking at the red button, the one that you press and you start to record. And it just occurred to me that record and record, they're spelled the exact same way. And then I thought further, I said, there is a reason why record and record would be spelled the same. And there's a direct correlation between recording and getting a record. Guys, again, I don't know who this is for, but if you think about the most recent news, people that press that red button to record, oftentimes, sometimes it's not even far off, they'll end up with a record, a criminal record that is. They'll end up with a criminal conviction because recording and record, they go hand in hand. Perfect example, Pooh Shiesty, Montreal Williams, I believe is his real name, the rapper. He thought it was a good idea to record himself with money up to his ear and pose with a certain vehicle. And sure, it on the outside, it looked great. It may have, to his mind at the time, it may have been a good idea, but it turns out that it wasn't such a great idea because although he was broadcasting to all of his fans and they probably enjoyed it and they screenshotted it and they admired it or whatever, guess who else was looking? The feds, federal law enforcement, the FBI, DEA, all those guys were looking as well. And so he was recording, but little did he know that while he was recording those bills, one of those bills had the identical serial number as a bill that had been taken in a recent robbery. But not only that, the car that he recorded, it was the same car that had been associated with the same robbery. And not only that, it was the same robbery that he was actually out on bail on another case. And so you got all kind of craziness going on. Well, maybe you don't know Pooh Shiesty, but you probably know R. Kelly. Robert Sylvester Kelly, that is, who's on, again, a federal trial that is likely to not end well for him. Of course, R. Kelly, one of the reasons, there's a lot of things going on with his case, but one of the reasons why he's in a federal trial is because on several different occasions, authorities found all these videos. He pressed record and he had all of these allegedly explicit videos in his phone. And so, of course, that played a big part. Now, he has some other things going on too, but that's a part of it. Maybe you don't know him, but maybe you know Robert Durst, who has beat cases before. The authorities have been after him for quite some time. But recently, he went on trial for murder. Part of the reason why he's on trial is, again, somebody hit record. He was doing an HBO documentary. And towards the very end of the documentary, unbeknownst to him, the thing was still recording. I guess he thought the recording was done. But again, man, record leads to records. He thought it was done and he confesses to murder, bragging about getting away with the murder. And so now he's on trial. Record, 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 direct correlation. Anytime you hit record, whether it's on your iPhone, your laptop, somebody else is taping you, you're on HBO, Showtime, whatever. Anytime you're in front of a camera, anytime you're being recorded by video, by audio, you stand a chance, depending on what you're doing, depending on what you're recording, depending on what is depicted, you stand a chance from going to recording, to record that red button, to actually having a criminal record and conviction. Be careful, guys, about that red button, because when you hit record, you may very well start the path, start the journey to having a record. Take great care.